minutes. I now give the floor to the representative of Myanmar.
Thank you, Madam Chair. My delegation takes the floor to exercise the right of reply in response to the statement made by Bangladesh. Madam Chair, at the outset, I would like to highlight that since the very first day of assuming office, the government of Myanmar has placed peace and national reconciliation at the head of nation-building efforts. We take heed of the international community's concern on the current humanitarian situation in Rakhine. In this regard, the government is committed to taking all possible actions to alleviate the plight of these people and to the immediate return of peace and normalcy in the region. We have already expressed our firm commitments in several occasions that we will show the war by our actions and our deeds rather than rebutting criticisms with words. In line with these commitments, many positive developments have been taking place in relation to the Rakhine State since the terrorist attacks took place in northern Rakhine State on 25 August. Some of these developments include the establishment of a ministerial-level committee to ensure the expeditious implementation of the recommendations of the report of Dr. Kofi Annan's Advisory Commission on Rakhine State, and identification of following three main tasks to be undertaken promptly. Number 1, repatriation and provision of humanitarian assistance to returnees. Number 2, resettlement and rehabilitation of all displaced communities. Number 3, establishment of sustainable peace, stability, and development in Rakhine State. To implement these tasks, the Union Enterprise for Humanitarian Assistance, Resettlement, and Development in Rakhine State was launched. It's a partnership among the government, people, private sector, local NGOs, and civil society organizations, development partners, UN agencies, and NGOs. Furthermore, on 17 October, the Committee for Union Enterprise, chaired by the State Councillor, was established to oversee the operation of the enterprise. The ASEAN Coordination Center for Humanitarian Assistance on Disaster Management, AHA Center, is now working with the in accordance with humanitarian principles. We are also harvesting the paddy fields which were abandoned by those who are taking refuge in Bangladesh. We have asked WFP and FAO to provide assistance in harvesting, drying, and storing the paddy. The paddy will be kept for them in their account so that they can claim it upon their return. With regard to engagement with the United Nations, UN Under-Secretary General for Political Affairs, Mr. Jeffrey Feltman, has recently visited Myanmar and met with the leadership of the country. He also had the opportunity to see firsthand situation on the ground in Rakhine State. Mr. Hao Lian-shu, UNDP Regional Director for Asia and the Pacific, is currently in Myanmar. Madam Chair, Myanmar is a least developed country and struggling with many challenges inherited from the past. And the democratization process of the country is still at the nascent stage. In spite of various constraints, Myanmar has made significant progress in promotion and protection of human rights and fundamental freedom of its people in the past few years. Myanmar has come a long way through thick and thin. Madam Chair, at this important juncture, unconstructive languages and tones will not help solve the issue we are facing. We wish all the interested parties to be part of the solution, not part of the problem. Finally, as a responsible member of the international community, Myanmar will implement all its commitments, including promotion and protection of the rights of its people, in good faith and without fear. I thank you, Madam Chair.
I thank the representative of Myanmar, and I now give the floor to the representative of Bangladesh.